Honey, the kids have been on the internet all morning.
Welcome back. It's great to have you here on Dad's Advice. I'm Tim, the creator, and I'm really happy to be here today. I want to give a hoo-yah to a few people. Thanks for sharing my video, to Casey and to Melinda and to Jesse. Sharing my video, appreciate it. Appreciate you supporting Dad's Advice. There's another great hoo-yah I want to give to. If you notice, I got my little lapel mic on today. Last week there was a comment on one of my videos saying, sounded a little muffled. And I was mentioning that to my friend Josh. And the next thing you know, there in the mail come these lapel mics. And I just say, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. And if you're high school students that you're teaching today or watching this video, you got a great teacher in Josh. Appreciate you, man. Last hoo-yah I want to give, this is really special. My sister, Monica, and her husband, Aaron Oakes, are embarking on an adventure with their family. Their 5 kids. They have decided to go to the country of Cameroon and help out the country. Now, my brother-in-law, Aaron, is a 20-year retired veteran, and he is a helicopter mechanic and pilot, and they're going out there to fly and give support. And if supporting things like that is something you're interested in, consider giving them supports. I'm going to make a little banner pop up right here. Is it there? I can't see it. I can't see it. Is it there? I don't know. I hope I made it pop up there. Okay. Click on that. Big hoo-yah to the Oakes family. Love you guys. You're awesome. Today I want to talk about value, particularly your value. We all are valuable. Every person on this planet is a valuable person. You're valuable to, in a number of ways, to the community that you're a part of. Maybe your family or your friends. You are a valued member of that. And if you were missing, there'd be a hole there. There'd be a spot that was left without you. You have great value in them. You have value to those around you who care about you. But the most important value doesn't come from the outside. The most important value that you have is who you are as a person. You are special and unique. You are the only one of you there are. You could never be replaced. I just want that to let that sink in, that you are the only you in this entire world, and you have value simply because of who you are. A lot of times we get our value from people around us. Maybe our coach lets us play more, or we get great grades, or we get a raise in pay, or we get a promotion at work. And we get our value from these external influences that are lifting us up, and the comments from our friends, hey, the attaboys. And then we get our value from those things. The problem is that those things come and go. And if we get our value from those things, when we don't have them, are we still feeling important and valuable as a person? You see, it's not about how others respond to us that gives us value. If we're relying on others' response, then we're really being controlled by others. Your value comes in who you are. You are special and unique. I have an interesting example. I'm down here at our local town park where I love to come and walk my dog. I have a question for you. What value does this town park add to our town? It doesn't bring any more tax revenue. And these few trees, they don't even have any leaves on them. They're not providing us much more oxygen. But we all really know the answer to that question. It is a great place to come, and it makes our town a happy place to be. A few years back, my daughter and I went down and volunteered in Lakai, Haiti. We worked with an orphanage called the Oasis down there. It was a terrific time. One of the things we did was we cleaned up their town park. You know, it's clean today. The town comes in and does a great job keeping it nice, and they put trash cans out. It's wonderful. But what happens when the town park becomes dirty? When people leave their trash laying around, it gets messy, and it gets, you know, people don't clean up after their dogs. But what do? Do you just come in and bulldoze it over and make something new out of it? No, you just come in and clean it up. Value is what we're talking about. The town park provides a lot of value for our town. Once when I was in Northern California, my family and I went to one of the redwood forests there. And I remember seeing this tree. It was a massive tree. I think it said it was 1,100 years old. And the base of it was 11 feet in diameter. It was huge. Just to stare at that tree and walk through that forest and see the other redwoods that were just really huge trees. It was truly just an enjoyable time, and I just really was very inspired. Something interesting happened not long after that. The following summer, I was hiking in Vermont, and I came upon this beautiful pine tree. It was huge too. And I walked up to that pine tree, and I tried to put my arms around it. And I put my arms, and they wouldn't even reach halfway around this pine. And I was like, wow, this is huge. Look at this thing. It's so old, so amazing. And then I thought something to myself. I said, it's not as amazing as the redwoods. And I had to stop myself right there, because I started comparing these two trees, which were completely different. I started comparing them to each other and looking down on one because it wasn't as amazing as the other. See, that is really a place where we can start looking down and devaluing ourselves or others because we're comparing ourselves to others. Your value does not come from how we compare to others, but for who you are. So here's your dad's advice for this week. Number one, believe. You are special and unique. You are the only one of you in the whole world. I'd like you to go and just turn off your electronics for a bit. Go sit in a quiet place and meditate on these facts. One, you are special. You are valuable. You are needed, and not because of what you can do, but because of who you are. I believe in you. I care about you, but your value doesn't come from my beliefs or my care. It simply comes from who you are and was in there long before I ever believed in you. Secondly, because you have value, let's make the world a better place together. Think of a couple of people that you know, and think of something you can do positive to help them. I know the world can be a scary place, but because you know you have value, you can make it a better place by lifting others up. Do something positive, and not because you want to get value, but because you have value. You are special. You are unique, and you have great value. Pause.
Guy Sensei told me all about you.
Dad,
The internet isn't working.
Fixed it.